Very glad to have you join us again on Vanessa 2 on Lagos Television. I'm Grace Ekba. The Organised Labour has suspended its strike scheduled for today after a meeting between Labour leaders and the federal government. This was contained in a communique read by the Minister of Labour and Employment, Chris Ngige, after a technical session that started late on Sunday and lasted till the early hours of Monday morning. Organised Labour, however, stressed that the strike was suspended, not called off, and it could be recalled if the government doesn't hold up its end of the deal made at this meeting in the next 2 weeks. As part of the agreement, the federal government will suspend the electricity price tariff hike and has set up a committee to look into what the Labour Minister described as conflicting field reports justifying the hike in electricity tariff. The suspension of the electricity tariff hike will be for a 2-week period, during which the committee will conduct its investigations and submit its report. Based on the agreement, the new price of fuel will, however, remain in place, but the government promised to do more to improve local refining capacity, rehabilitate Nigeria's refineries, and pursue the CNG alternative aggressively by providing CNG mass transit buses across the country. Meanwhile, the Group Managing Director of the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation, Mele Kyari, has commended Labour leaders for suspending their planned protest and strike over hike in electricity tariff and fuel pump price. He assured them that NNPC would diligently implement the agreement reached between the Labour leaders and the federal government. Among the agreements reached at the meeting was that NNPC would expedite the rehabilitation of the nation's 4 refineries located in Port Harcourt, Warri and Kaduna, and to achieve 50% completion for Port Harcourt by December 2021. While timelines and delivery for Warri and Kaduna will be established by the Inclusive Steering Committee. On the issue of electricity tariff reforms, the parties agreed to set up a technical committee comprising ministries, departments, agencies, NLC and TUC, which will work for a duration of 2 weeks, effective from today, Monday, September 28. Now, the Lagos State Drivers Institute has conducted an on-site professional mandatory training program for 100 drivers in the employment of the Lagos State Public Works Corporation in Ojodu-Beja, Lagos. General Manager of the Institute, Afusat Tiamiu, addressing participants during the event, stated that the mandatory professional drivers training was organized in compliance with the mandate of the Lagos State Drivers Institute to recertify and update the skills of professional drivers at least once a year. She explained further that the training being acquired is to reorientate the drivers and ensure that fatalities are eradicated or reduced to the barest minimum on Lagos roads. Also speaking, the General Manager of the Public Works Corporation, Olufemi Daramola, expressed his appreciation to the state government and LASTRI for training the drivers, while noting that the fees for the training had been paid for each driver by the Lagos state government to ensure that they all benefit from the program. Daramola charged the drivers to make the best use of the opportunity and always put the training into practice in their daily duties. And in sport, Miami Heat reached the NBA Finals for the first time since 2014 as a 125-113 win over the Boston Celtics wrapped up a 4-2 series victory. The 3-time NBA champions will play Western Conference winners Los Angeles Lakers in the best-of-7 finals with Game 1 on Wednesday. Bam Adebayo top scored for the Heat with a career-high 32 points and 14 rebounds, while Jimmy Butler added 22. The defeat was the Celtics' 3rd Eastern Conference Finals loss in 4 years. James will be on the opposite side of the court this time around, having led 16 champions, the Lakers, to their first NBA Finals in 10 years. Now for more news, connect with Lagos Television on these social media platforms. Many thanks for watching. I'll be back again at 4. I'm Grace Ekma.
I want to introduce to you what we call the Ratus Okokopolos, aka Bushrat, aka Ewi, aka Nchi. This is the time of the year when they mate. Understand?